You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring. Garage TV HD.
Hello viewers, as we all know, the Honda Accord Coupe is basically one of the greatest coupes out there. I mean, it allows you to have a big car be in a coupe and it doesn't let you feel all that crouched up inside. Now today we have the American rival. This is the Chrysler 200, but it's not just the 200, it's the 200S. So as you can see all around here, we are in a bit of a situation because it's been raining and the top is down. So, you're gonna have to bear with me. But getting back to the car now. This car probably brings one of the best options ever. I mean, the looks, it focuses on that because it looks great. I mean, yeah, the components are from the old Sebring, but that just brings the price down. I mean, the price with a price tag of $32,000, that's perfect for a hardtop convertible. Now, the Accord doesn't allow you to have that. And, the Accord might be $30,000, but for $2,000 more, you get all of this. I mean, you get 100 million miles of headroom. I can't ask for anything else. Now, when I was able to close the roof for a moment, because I was mesmerized by what I was seeing all around, I got to checking on the inside. And over here, I noticed that they took a lot of care and detail into all of these things. They put a clock, an analog clock, not one of those little clocks that tells you a couple of numbers and, it's just pretty colors flashing. Also, they have sat-nav navigation, they have, cruise control. There's also a satellite radio. And here's the thing about that. This offers you 283 horsepower. I mean, it's a hardtop convertible, the top's down right now, and just horsepower, it feels good. It's a nice feeling. Another great thing that Chrysler did with this car was they gave it a little more feel on the steering. So you actually feel like you're moving something. It feels like you're moving the whole car instead of just moving a little wheel in front of you without feeling anything. So I mean, I haven't found almost any drawbacks. I mean, there are a few, but like rainy days, that's a big drawback right now, but that's just a little thing. Well, there is a little thing that's a tiny drawback, like the visibility is a little bad when the top is up. I mean, you should see backwards, it's a little cocoon. But once the top is down, you have 1 million miles of headroom. I'm sitting on leather seats, and we're in Miami. Right now it's hot, it's not that hot because it's a little bit rainy, but leather and heat don't match well. So over here we have a button that cools you. I mean, over here, I'm gonna press it, and it's sending cold air to my buttocks. And that's a nice feeling. Now I've noticed a couple of more things. I mean, if we notice over here, the air vents, they're not the old usual, you can move around air vents which break after 2 years. They're actually from a Toyota. They're not actually from a Toyota, but they work like one. They're tough, they're rugged, they're hard, and you can tell they're gonna last a while in a Chrysler. Now I haven't seen any blind spots all around, partly because the roof is down, but these little parts over here, they are a bit thick. So I mean, it's not a big problem. Now, I haven't felt any cheapness on this car, because when they came to doing this car, they said one thing, and one thing only. If the Japanese can do it practical and better than us, I mean, we can just try and steal a little bit of that idea and make it our own. So what they did was, they focused a little more on recycling what they had in the old cars, make it better, and put it all around. I mean, look at this. There's nothing going on. This is actually leather. It's not, you know, the typical plastic. Over here, if you remember the old Chryslers, they had a bit of a thin, well, the steering wheel was a bit thin. And in this one, it's thick, it's glossy, and you can feel it. And in the weekend, you can take your family out just to enjoy yourself and cruise around. So in the end, you know, it's one of those perfect cars. It's rare. And, you know, that's not easy to find. Thank you very much for watching. This is Sebastian Benzoni.
You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring.